Hey guys, this is Vince here, and most likely if you're watching this video, you're either maybe you're trading, number two, you're looking to get into the Forex market, or maybe you might be an experienced trader just looking to, evolve your skills. Or you might be brand new, and you might be asking yourself, Vince, what is the Forex market? Essentially, the foreign exchange market is where you're exchanging one country's currency for another. It's a $5.3 trillion per day market that trades 24 hours per day, 5 days per week. Now, I do have to say this because we're going to be talking about a lot of results and testimonials here. So I will say this, past performance is not indicative of future results, right? So the problem is with Forex trading, is that, there's a high learning curve, right? So I've seen a lot of people try to get involved in the Forex market. And ultimately they have no success, or they fail, or they lose their shirts. I know a lot of successful traders that ends up losing their shirts, right? So there's a high learning curve. Not only that, it's time draining. Sitting in front of the charts for hours and hours, and waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning to trade the London session, and then taking a nap, waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning to trade the New York session. It is very draining. Okay, and not to mention, most people end up blowing their accounts. Okay, and you're constantly being in fear of losses. You're doing emotional trading. There's a lot of human errors that plays in the Forex market as well too. That's why there's only 4% of traders are highly successful, because not only one, a lot of human errors, lack of sleep, and also greed and emotional trading, right? So what if I told you guys that you can automate your whole Forex trading, right? So what we're going to be talking about here is something that not only can benefit the seasoned professional traders, but also the newbies that get involved into this $5.3 trillion market as well too. So let's talk about Forex and automation real quick, right? So how would you like to use this billion-dollar hedge fund manager's secret AI-powered trading software and keep 100% of the profits? Okay, this is 100% compliant software that's already getting consistent gains every month for more than 814 newbies. We're talking about people who's never traded Forex before, right? People who don't even know what an MT4 platform is. Okay, so my business partner now, Sal, we got a chance to meet Dave, which is actually the creator of the software. He actually lives right here, not too far from us. This gentleman here is not only brilliant, but he came up with something that's going to help out the masses. This guy, Dave, he has the 93rd highest IQ in the world, right? Not only that, he comes with a lot of experience on the table. It's not just about, him being smart, but this gentleman has actually traded billions of dollars at the second largest hedge fund in New York. He created the world's first AI-powered trading software, okay? So essentially what he did was he took his years and years of experience, combine that with Microsoft artificial intelligence to create what we call Benjamin. Okay, so Benjamin is essentially a software that all you have to do is just plug Benjamin into your current MT4 account, and Benjamin is gonna trade for you while you sleep automatically. So imagine that. Imagine you're an experienced trader, you're trading, and you take a trade, and Benjamin realizes that the trade is going in the wrong direction, and Benjamin actually takes control and gets you out of that trade in a positive manner. Or maybe you're just a newbie. You've heard of Forex, the Forex market, but you really don't know where to start, or you don't know how to trade, or you're looking, for some sort of mentorship, or you're trying to learn how to trade. Here, you don't have to go through all that process and the learning curve and being a vampire, waking up at odd hours of the day. You can just let Benjamin do the work for you. And Benjamin is backed by a gentleman who's traded billions of dollars in hedge fund industry, right? So the experience is there, right? So you might be asking yourself, well, does this actually work? Okay, does this actually work, and will it work for me, right? So let's take a look at some testimonials. As we can see, Matt says 187 trade out of 187 win ratio, 0 losses, up. I believe that says 26% in 22 hours. That's all I have to say. Okay, guys. One thing about this, this industry, and one thing I love about numbers is numbers doesn't lie. Numbers tells the whole story. It's either 1 plus 1 is always equals 2, right? And also, let's see what Alex has to say. He says, in just 2 days of trading last week, Benji increased my account by 15%. He went 12 out of 14, and both losing trades were successfully hedged with the blue arrows. Now, here's one thing I want you to take a look at and pay very close attention. As you can see in the screenshot here that Alex is talking about, that you can see most of the trades are blues, right? Which means that the software is winning about 80 to 90% of the trades. But what happens when it has a losing trade? And here's where it gets really, really interesting. As you can see, we had a losing trade here on the Euro USD, right? You can see where he lost $16. And then you can also see where he came back, that same Euro USD pair took another trade when the software realizes that it was going to lose this current trade over here for $16.49. So the software not only hedged this, but utilizes cost average to take another trade. So we actually profited $17 on this trade right here. So essentially, we actually made a 51-cent profit from this loss, guys. Think about this. Not only does the software in 80 to 90% of the trades, but even on the losing trades, we have the ability to make profits. That is insane, right? And here's what Dave had to say. He said, "I'm completely blown away by the performance of our algorithmic software. This account is 48 hours old, and as you can see, he's made $1,062 profit in 48 hours. We're talking about people who's never traded before, guys, have no experience." Tyler said, "Benjamin has done me 10% 24 hours, $400 profit on a 4K account. Results are not typical. Don't be typical, but really trading involves risk." But guys, as you can see, wins after wins after wins after wins. And when it does lose right here on a GBP USD trade of $85, it actually took another trade where we won $88. So we actually made $3 profit from even the losses, guys. But most of the time, the software is going to do its thing and it's going to win. Guys, we can sit here and talk about testimonials and go on for days and days and days. Actually, we have a Facebook group that has like 1,400 people in there. It's nothing but testimonials, okay? Here goes Jamie. He says, "Wow, 35% this past month. Benji's on fire." As you can see all his trades. As you can see, a lot of them are blues. But here's where it gets really, really interesting. It's not about winning. It's not about winning every single trade. It's what happens when you are in those bad trades, right? As you can see, we took a trade here. We lost $571 in one trade, and then the software came right back and took the same trade, Euro USD, and made $638 in this trade. So we lost $571, lost $55, but we won $638. So we pretty much got all of our money back. We lost $244 here on this trade, but we came right back and won that money back, plus had a $5 profit. So even on the losses, guys, we're making profit. This software has been trading for the past 4 months for the field, and knock on wood, there hasn't been a single loss in the past 4 months. Now, that's powerful, guys. Powerful, okay? Jake said the results are rolling in. To me, this is winning 100% of the trades because the negative trades were cost average by the software. And not only even that, but I even made a few bucks off of the losses. Incredible, incredible. So, guys, testimonials goes on and on and on, and I can show you testimonials for days, right? And as I said, these are complete newbies, people that's never traded before. So if you're watching this video and you are a seasoned professional trader, and you might be asking, well, what am I going to get out of this? Guys, if you're trading manually, the software can help you. If you're a good trader, but you want to have more time freedom, right? You want to be around your family, spend more time, go on vacation. This software works for you. If you're a newbie, you've never traded before, you don't even know what Euro USD is, this software will work for you, okay? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you some results, right? So I'm going to take you behind the scenes to our Facebook group, okay? So as you can see, this is our Facebook group right here. We have more than 1,400 members in the Facebook group. And guys, this group is nothing but testimonials, okay? As you can see, here goes a testimonials right there, 54 minutes ago. 54 minutes ago, Robert said he just deposited $5,000. Here go his trades. So far, he's had 3 trades. All of them have been positive, okay? Let's take a look around some more. All right. Here goes another member in our group, right? Look at all these winning trades, guys. All of these are blues, winning trades, guys. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Guys, and this is a personal video that I made of our account. As you can see, in this video, there's so many trades. There's only 3 losing trades, but even the losing trades, we're making profit on. So, guys, if you haven't gotten started, or if you're looking at this video, either you're a professional trader or you're a beginner, you need to get involved in what we're doing here. Okay, get involved. All right, so let's go back here. Okay, so now let me ask you this. When was the last time you went to a movie, right? You watched a great movie and then you came back home, or you went on social media, right? And said, man, this movie was incredibly awesome. How many times have you done that? A lot of us do that, but when was the last time you got paid for sharing that movie or telling your friends that movie was a great movie, right? Never, right? When was the last time you went and shopped somewhere and you had a great experience, or you went to a nice restaurant and it was you got a really good server and the food was really good and you recommended to a friend or family member? How much did that restaurant pays you? Nothing, right? So what if you had this incredible software here that was making you money in your sleep? Would you be open to sharing the software with your friends and family? Of course you would, right? So what if I told you that if you refer 3 people and they start using the software, you can get the software for free? Yes, you've heard that right. If you like the software is working for you, share it. And if you share it with 3 people, your software is actually free, guys. Free. Free, free. Okay? So we have a product here that you can make money in your sleep and you can use it for free. Think about that. Okay? So let me show you how this works, right? Now, this is completely optional. Okay? This is only if you want to. If you want to just utilize the software, if you're a current trader, if you just want to utilize the software, make some extra profits, or if you're a brand new beginner and you want to utilize the software just for your personal use and you don't want to share the software, you don't have to, right? But my whole thing is, if usually as human beings, when we have a good experience, we tend to share it. Now, this is about getting paid for sharing it, right? So let's say you refer 3 people, okay? You refer 3 people, they start using the software, right? So now your software is free. You no longer have to pay for that software. And by the way, if you're asking how much is the software is $145 a month, right? But if you refer 3, it's free. Now what happens if those 3 people, right, they start using the software just like you and they have a good experience? What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna tell 3 people as well because they want their software to be free. So now you've sponsored 3, your software is free. The 3 people you sponsored went and got 3 each. Now you're making $600 a month, guys. You're making $600 a month just because you referred 3 people and they went on and referred 3 each. Guess what you can do with that $600? You can take that and add it to your trading account, or take it and go shopping, right? Take your family out to a nice dinner, right? So let's say, for example, now if this goes on and on and on, guys, as you can see, the numbers gets humongous. It's crazy. You can make up to $1 million a month with this business model. And guess what? Usually when I see these numbers in traditional companies, and I usually say, well, you know what? That's not realistic. That doesn't really happen in real life. But guess what? Here we have a product that people can use and make money. The product itself is going to make them money. So guess what's going to happen? They're not going to quit. Nobody's going to stop using the software. Nobody's going to say, well, you know what, Vince? The software made me too much money last month. I don't want to use it anymore. Right? So everybody's going to share this. And these numbers, don't worry about these numbers. This is natural growth, organic growth. So focus on using the software, be a product of the product, share it with 3 people, and let this thing snowball, right? I have been in this business for 2 weeks. My business partner, we've been involved for 2 weeks. Guys, we're already close to $5,000 a month just by sharing this opportunity with other people, but most important, being a product of the product. So guys, if you are a seasoned Forex trader, okay, this software will help you. If you're looking for more time freedom, you don't want to be in front of the charts, trading odd hours, London session, US session, guys, this software will help you. If you're a brand new newbie looking into the Forex trading market, you have no idea what it is, you don't even know how to set up your charts, this software will work for you, okay? So I can't stress it enough, guys. Make sure you join our Facebook group. It's Trading in My Sleep. And if you're watching this video, feel free to click the link below and get signed up. And I'll see you guys at the top.